Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? Hope you're doing well this evening. It is Sunday the 16th. We're going to do a reading for the upcoming week, and we'll start with the Animal Spirit deck and see what your Animal Spirit energy is for this week. Sag, what's going on? What's going on with you? What is your Animal Spirit? Nice. We've got the spider. And if you look at the webbing is, it's got all the colors of the rainbow. I feel like before I read the description in the book, I feel like with the web that this spider has made for itself is imbued with all the different colors. It's like you're kind of, your energy is one that it's being felt by other people that are at a distance from you. And you may not even be aware of this at this point in time. And I feel like also, the spider picks up vibrations as well throughout their webbing to, you know, locate exactly where their prey has gotten stuck in. So, not saying that you're preying on anybody, but it's almost like you have an idea of like the area, the vicinity of where you are exchanging exchanging some sort of recognition of energy. I'm going to keep it at that. We're going to just kind of go through this, not so much as a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of reading, but we're going to go through things a little bit more swiftly. Yesterday I did Aries and Leo, and I did both readings for like an hour. So I won't do that with you tonight. Spider. Creator of prosperity through life's work, Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented. And soon your work becomes, like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When this energy is in balance, it's appreciative, it's enthusiastic, it's prosperous. When it's not in balance, when it's out of balance, it's discouraged, tired, and forlorn. And if you need to bring it back into balance, you need to get into playful creativity. So I feel like this could turn out to be a creative time where you are possibly exchanging ideas with others. You could possibly be socializing or networking at this point in time, or maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you sensing the vibrations and these energetic signals, if you will, picking up other frequencies. This is probably a sign that is trying to tell you that you need to be open to receive messages, you know, anything that people are wanting to send your way. We've got the King of Wands and the Judgment card on the split. I don't have the autofocus on today. And this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We got the Judgment card and the Queen of Cups now. So Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Judgment, and the Ten of Pentacles now. Wow. Maybe this is telling you the Star and the Judgment. Holy shit, Sagittarius. Some kind of message is trying to come out for you. Ew. 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. But, oh my gosh. I apologize. I just don't have the autofocus on. You'll just have to take my word for it. I'll still hold up the cards, but these cards are probably not the best for a non-autofocus kind of day. Anyways, sorry if you couldn't hear me when I was saying that. I'll be a little bit more mindful. But 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. This is, you know, to look at this from a more positive or optimistic kind of perspective. I feel like this could possibly be the very ending of a very trying time, to say the least. Possibly, it's possibly been very painful for you to close something out. You may have been really hurt over the fact that you kind of had to do what was in your best interest, for your higher good. Whatever this is, it's telling me that you may have probably been in this energy for a long time. The moon just came out. We're going to have this as one of your cards for the past. We'll do recent, past, present, and future. Queen of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay. Sagittarius. Got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck and the 10 of Pentacles. Can't see that. The Emperor at the bottom, 10 of Pentacles at the top of the deck. So for the recent past, you have the Moon, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Currently, we've got the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Sun. The future, we've got Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. So let's clarify. I think I'm going to use a different deck, actually. Nobody, the maintenance guy has not come to refill my Freon or check the AC. So I've actually, Queen of Wands, hello. So it's still pretty warm in my apartment. My face might be a little sweaty. Pardon me. I'll be washing it once I'm done with your reading. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I am not very pleased with uh, the the neglect of my AC unit. Anyways, hopefully it gets resolved by tomorrow. It's literally my thermostat says 91 degrees right now. So, um, I'm not, you know what I feel like I'm in right now? I feel like, um, if I don't, I'm going to my parents' house tonight to go to sleep. I stayed here last night. I don't know how I fell asleep, but I did. It was pretty gross. Um, but I'm going over there tonight to go to sleep. And right now I feel like I am in one of those huts that they smoke out, the Native Americans when they are, is it like a peyote ritual? I feel like if I don't leave tonight, I'm going to go into a state of delirium. No, I'm hydrated. This was lime slush that I had made with some strawberries in it, and I need some. Princess of Wands at flipped out, I believe. This is clarifying the moon in the recent past. 8 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So in the recent past, I feel like Sagittarius, recent past could be 3 months ago, 2 weeks ago, yesterday, 10 minutes ago, whatever time has passed you. I feel like at this point, this is not at the forefront of your mind, really. But I feel like in the recent past, you had possibly walked away from some sort of, I feel like this was some sort of dynamic where you were feeling as though you were in competition for something or someone. And with the Princess of Wands being here, it's high energy. Princess of Wands has a lot of that expendable energy. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some crazy thunder going on outside. I didn't know it was gonna storm tonight. I just it's been a little challenging, a little frustrating being hot as fuck in my apartment today. I haven't left to go anywhere as of yet, and I can't really wait to actually go and lay down in a cold ass bed. We have the Emperor at the bottom of this deck now. I'm gonna stop getting sidetracked. Sagittarius. I feel like in the recent past you had simply and easily found the courage to kind of walk away from something that you were not aligned with. I feel like, the Princess of Wands can be a very competitive archetype, one that does not shy away from competition and gladly takes it on. I feel like you had the capacity to compete and succeed in whatever this was that you had to, I want to say you had to fight for with the Princess of Wands and the Six of Wands. This is double fire energy. This is, this is something you could have easily done, but you chose to not engage in this. And I feel like this is under the moon in your reading right now. So I feel like this is something that you felt like you did not need to look deeper into and process. Queen of Wands is now clarified by the Prince of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Princess of Swords. So, Queen of Wands in the recent past, this could have been you or someone else, but this energy clarified by sorry, I'm not showing the cards, but we've got the Princess of Swords, Princess of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and then the Prince of Wands. So when we think about the younger or less experienced, I don't want to say less versed, but underdeveloped archetypes, ones that have not succeeded in, life's challenges and tribulations that kind of require you to go through and grow from. I'm sticky. These archetypes are, I don't know, there's a lot of growth that needs to still occur with these two, Prince of Wands and the Princess of Swords. With the Princess of Swords, practicing compassion and like emotional empathy is something that somebody should try to master if they, let's say, for example, if they are an air sign and at a level of a Princess of Swords, this person would basically, they would be very, very articulate, very skilled at problem solving and thinking through with like logical issues or applications. It's a very direct, very emotionally detached kind of energy. Strategic as well. Prince of Wands, you can look at the Prince of Wands as, like, for example, I don't know, an 18-year-old that just graduated high school and started driving or something, and life is great. They're on break and the idea with driving a car came from his chariot that he's in. His chariot that's being pulled by a lion here in this depiction. This is an energy of lots of ego, an imbalance of ego. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in the middle of the three. So it's like, I'm just getting this energy of someone that, if these three cards are clarifying the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is older, wiser, more experienced, and like this combination of cards right here, for me, if they were clarifying the Queen of Wands, this is like somebody who's operating through their shadow, or someone who if they're not you know, projecting and being I don't know, a menace to society, then this person here is just simply very self-interested, and yeah, they go for what they want, they figure out how to get it, and whenever they succeed and conquer in whatever it is that they're trying to achieve, it's kind of like an inflation even further for their ego. I don't know if this was you or somebody you were dealing with, Sagittarius, but you know, maybe you walked away from a situation where you were involved with someone that had these traits, and you walked away very easily because you two may have been simply misaligned with one another. Aries energy at the bottom. Knight of Cups. Why the Knight of Cups? Five of Swords. Oh, shit. Five of Swords. The Ten of Cups. And the Eight of Swords. I feel like with we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here. It's interesting. Got 6, 7, 6. I feel like with the Five of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, there was this is clarifying the Knight of Cups. This was something that you deeply thought about. You probably, I don't know, maybe you had experienced some resentment or some guilt or remorse over not gaining something that meant a lot to you. You may have felt like there was just a lot of unspoken desires, emotional desires that you may have had that ultimately resulted in something ending. And with the Knight of Cups here, you know, this may have been something that you I don't know. Something that, so I feel like with the Knight of Cups, I'm looking at the peacock at the top of the card, and it's like you may had at one point in time been very comfortable and very inclined towards expressing, you know, the emotions and passionate desires that you had from the heart very easily. You may have loved doing this. I don't know if you may had involved yourself in creative projects or creative endeavors, expressions that that involved you expressing from the heart, and that being in the recent past, and having the King of Swords in the current, I feel like you have you've probably made it very clear to people, you know, in your environment, that you're trying to appear as detached as the King of Swords is, cold as ice, very emotionally detached. If anything, you can really hurt people's feelings if you tried, if you wanted to. So let's clarify the King of Swords here. This is, you might feel like you need to carry this type of mindset at this point in time, possibly in order to not allow deeper emotions to spill out. Three of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Fool, Aries energy. So King of Swords is Aquarian energy. We've got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It could be just air energy, anything that involves themes regarding air, the element air. That's what the King of Swords is embodying, and being clarified by the Fool, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Swords. It's like, what I'm getting is that with you placing yourself in this King of Swords type of energy, you feel like it's a lot easier for you to see things for what they possibly are, and that your like personal, you know, emotional state, you feel that it wouldn't be affected as much. You know, putting this really hard, cold exterior shield over yourself, protecting yourself. You feel like this is going to make it a lot easier for you to experience some sort of new beginning. Or this could be you also feeling like you could be feeling as though accepting and embracing whatever happened, by accepting and embracing this, you'll be able to work on your personal contentment. Ace of Wands just came out. Wow, the Sun and the Tower, Seven of Wands, and I almost said High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Arch card, which is Temperance, in the Thoth deck, Sagittarian energy. You may be feeling like, at this point in time, it's just necessary for you to embody this King of Swords energy to protect your heart and make going through some sort of new beginning a lot easier on you. That's what I'm getting. King of Pentacles for the current time. I've got the Ace of Wands here, the Ten of Swords, and the Sun. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. Got the Sun twice out here right now. This, for me, I'm getting an energy of something either being I don't know, Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Sun, Capricorn, the Devil, Capricorn energy at the bottom with Ace of Pentacles behind that. I feel like this might have something to do with the healing aspect of your journey. So with the Ten of Swords being here, I feel like I'm so sweaty. I've gotten used to being sweaty at this point. Yeah, anyways. I think because we have the Kings here, I feel like you should at least give yourself grace and credit, Sagittarius, for maturing, in a sense, for evolving into a version of yourself that is a little bit more accepting, with a little less of an ego as you had possessed in the past. Sorry if I was blowing in the microphone. I feel like you are you're at this point trying to make sure that your emotions don't override your decisions, and that embodying a blend of the King of Swords and Pentacles energy here, it's helping you push through truths about what may personally make you happy in life that you may had not want to accept in the past. You are now accepting now, or you're starting to accept, and you understand that the only way for you to actually experience this type of fulfillment and happiness, whatever it is, you will have to actually do the healing work that ultimately is going to bring you to what you deserve when it comes to your happiness. Because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel the type of love and warmth and joy that you desire. You're more aware now that a lot of time has passed. With the Ten of Swords here, it's like a lot of time has passed, and the Sun card speaks of like, you know, the future, things of you know, long term and longevity, things of that sort. And it's like you're kind of getting the understanding that you need to start making plans as to how you're going to navigate this portion of your journey, because like we're not promised tomorrow, and you know, we're not able to buy time back. That's, I think, the part that people kind of tend to forget throughout life, is that you don't get to get back any lost time. So I'm gonna kind of go through this a little bit more quicker. The Sun. Why the Sun? Oh, nice. We've got Gemini energy here. The Lovers. The Lovers. I don't do reversals. Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. Wow. Wow. The Sun is clarified by the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Lovers. The Magician at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Swords behind that, and the Nine of Swords behind him. And then the Two of Pentacles behind that. It's an energy of somebody finally like taking an opportunity to have like a conversation. That's what I'm getting with the first three cards, you know, the Gemini, the Magician being represented by Mercury, mercurial energy, and then we've got the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords being Gemini in Mars, which is it's kind of like a volatile kind of energy, to be honest. It's not gentle or pleasant by no means. Nine of Swords is, when we think about it, for a person on an individual level, it's them being in anguish, mental anguish, you know, poisoning themselves with their own toxic thoughts and just staying there. Because, you know, it's when we get to the Ten of Swords that we finally get to the point where we have processed and are able to, you know, release. but I feel like whoever I am talking to, this is telling me that you may take the opportunity to have a hard but real conversation over some things that you have not been able to let go of because it's stuck it's stuck onto your mind. It's been stuck in your mind for a very long time. And with the Two of Pentacles being behind that, ooh, the Emperor's behind all of that. Yeah. Emperor, and then it's like you get to reach a state of sovereignty, psychological sovereignty. I'm not trying to be funny, but it just kind of sounded good at the moment. You feel as though this particular kind of conversation could transmute, alchemize, whatever the situation is. In this deck, the Two of Pentacles is depicted by the serpent Ouroboros eating its tail. And, this talks about life's never-ending cycle of, death and rebirth. This card for me, it's an energy of still having an opportunity to alchemize whatever this is. Alchemize a situation, a dynamic, an atmosphere, change the trajectory in that in which it is going through. But back to the Sun card. I don't know, you may be heavily thinking about where your happiness lies. You might be indecisive about some sort of decision that you feel you need to make. I don't know what kind of decision this is, but with the Lovers in the middle of these two cards, maybe you are needing to decide on whether or not you're needing to possibly decide between two people, two individuals that embody these two archetypes. Or maybe this is just simply you in your mind realizing that you need to integrate these two energies and operate through the frequency in which you would be in at that point in time in order for you to attract whatever it is that you want to be satisfied with. To put in layman's terms. Moving along, there's the Emperor. We'll put him back. Queen of Pentacles in your near future, Capricorn energy. Okay, we'll take it. The Death card, Two of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Oh my gosh. I said it would be swift. Bullshit. I think I know. I feel like in the near future, you're going to be feeling a whole lot more secure in something that you could possibly commit to for the long haul, for long term. You might have something in mind that you are wanting to invest into. Um, Death, two of Wands, and the Three of Cups. This is also Death and the Two of Wands and the Three of Cups. You may have felt blocked, possibly blocked from experiencing an emotional connection. And with the Scorpio energy here with the Death card, I feel like you're wanting to get through and basically eliminate whatever the blockage is so that you can actually invest. It sounds like it doesn't have to be romantic in nature, but it could certainly be plans that you have for the weekend that you may not be able to actually make or attend to because something else is needing your attention, and so you're trying to find ways in which you can kind of maybe alter or completely readjust, realign the circumstance as a whole so that you can experience this Three of Cups here, because I feel like that is something you're going to feel is what you are supposed to be. I don't want to say supposed to be because I don't know what you're supposed to be investing into the future. Whatever comes to the forefront of your mind, whatever it is that you want to feel secure in committing to, whatever it is that you want to feel stable in for the long term future ahead. Dear Sagittarius. Four of Swords, clarified by the Four of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Empress. This is for me, I feel like I'm getting something involving a home, your homestead. This has to do with like the physical location of your home in the future, where you lay your head to rest at night, that you want to feel safe and secure and comfortable in. I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, Six of Cups, and the Four of Wands, it's kind of telling me that whatever you're going to do in order to, I guess, open up the energetic space that whatever this is requires. Whenever you figure out how to open this up, so that the energy can flow, this situation can proceed. You will be able to make those practical plans in, I feel like this is spending time with a partner, family, whoever is close to you, whoever is around you, or whoever it is, family, friends, romantic partnership, whatever it is that you're wanting to take care of, nurture, it'll be possible once this happens. We got the devil at the bottom of the deck. I had to point that out. Capricorn energy. Undercurrent energy. The devil at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Cups at the top of the deck. This could be saying that you need to be a little extra aware of how you navigate the situation going forward in the future, because it's not going to be the same. Things will not be the same. You cannot have a healthy partnership of any kind. Cannot have a healthy bond or connection with someone if we've got the devil energy blocking the looks like I'm not going anywhere. Oh my god, I just wanted to feel the AC tonight. It's raining so hard out. Oh my god. I'm sure that was my mom messaging me too, probably freaking out because I'm not answering, thinking that I'm probably stuck in the storm outside. High Priestess, the Aeon, Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit. 1 second, Sagittarius. I need to probably relieve her mind. Okay. That's just lovely. Hopefully it's like going to be here and gone soon so I can leave. I don't know if I want to leave at this time. It's almost 10. I'm tired. I don't want to be sweating in my bed. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, clarifying the 7 of Swords in the near future with the 5 or 7 of Wands. The Emperor at the top of the deck with the Princess of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. What am I getting? And then the Knight of Wands was behind the Princess of Pentacles. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, clarifying the 7 of Swords. Seven of Swords, this is the moon in Aquarius energy. This is so people always gravitate towards Seven of Swords being deceptive energy, just, yeah, conniving, misperceiving, misconstruing type of energy. But it's also an energy of being able to look at things from an emotionally detached perspective. It's like being able to look at things from a wider lens, zooming out of a situation, so that you can see all of the working parts of that are within the framework of something, and I want to use the word manipulate. When you're able to look at things from a bigger perspective, you gain the capacity to be able to manipulate different moving parts. It sounds very conniving and deceptive, but it depends on what you're talking about. There's so many different things that could need or be in need of readjustment of different sorts. Things in a situation need to be a little bit more, I want to say stringent, but more deeply looked at. I feel like whatever this situation is to you in the future, this situation will need to be, I don't want to say analyzed, but you're going to need to think through your maybe not all of your decisions and actions, but if this is something that is going to be totally new to you in the future, you need to go into it with an open mind, but an open mind that is just, in a sense, patient with, be patient with your anticipation of receiving information. Oh my goodness. Sagittarius. And you're fine with that. Sagittarius, I feel like you will have no problems doing so, because you are able to look at things from a bigger perspective. Being ruled by Jupiter, you are easily, naturally inclined towards seeing things for how they truly are through a detached perspective, and being able to understand, the people around you, and being able to understand what is in everybody's best interest. Not saying to neglect your own, interest and well-being, but Try to view the situation as a whole so that you can release, feeling as defensive as you have in the past. That's what I'm getting. Because your defensiveness in the past was what was holding you back from being able to see things in a different light, in different ways that would bring you a sense of optimism, as opposed to a sense of suspicion or dissatisfaction, cynicism. What else can we think of? You catch my drift. Damn it. It hasn't, I don't live a super glamorous life or anything, but this weekend kind of sucked. And I only say that just because it was just really hot in my apartment. I wasn't here the whole time. I was at my parents', but it just kind of, it threw things out of alignment for me. I really tried to work with how the situation was the best that I could. Hell, I did more readings over the weekend than I have in a long time. So, I don't know what that's all about. I know this was a really long reading. Sagittarius, you're probably not